Welcome back to the Carousel Douglas, where we give you the top 5 restaurants inside the Disney parks. Welcome back to the Carousel of Douglas, where we're talking about our favorite restaurants in all of Disney World. We hope you've already seen our video of the top 5 resort restaurants. If you haven't, go ahead and check that one out when we're done with this one. We're now going to go over our top 5 restaurants inside the Disney parks. We've eaten at a lot of restaurants, and Michelle and I are going to give you our best choices. So, here we go. As we like to do, we have an honorable mention for this list, and that's because the food isn't anything that's going to blow you away. It's all comfort food, but it's a lot of fun to eat at, and the atmosphere is just phenomenal. 50's Primetime Cafe in Hollywood Studios is so much fun. We think you should check it out, especially if you have kids. But the food's not going to get any rewards or set any records. It's comfort food, but you'll like the atmosphere, you'll have a good time. Enjoy 50's Primetime Cafe as our honorable mention. Surprisingly coming in at number 5 is the Crystal Palace. I know, surprise. Trust me, it's a surprise. We talked about it and we were like, Crystal Palace. It used to not be. It used to be just standard character breakfast. You got to see Winnie the Pooh and friends. And we had a lot of time meeting Pooh and Piglet and Tigger and Eeyore. It's a lot of fun. Breakfast was okay. The dinner was meh. But then all of a sudden, the 50th hit. And they re-upped the menu. And holy goodness, is that food amazing. The whole buffet, everything on it. So good. We did a dining review of it. You need to check it out. We were surprised in the video. We were hanging out with some friends and all of us at the table were like, what happened? This used to not be good and now it's phenomenal. So, Crystal Palace inside the Magic Kingdom. You should check it out. That one's not super hard to get a reservation for, but we recommend doing so. Before we move on to number 4 on our list, we do want to talk about the 60-day dining reservations. You probably should do that if you want any of the restaurants on this list. It's really, really tough to get some of these places without a reservation, and most of them will not have walk-ups. Now, the 2-hour cancellation window might give you more of a chance of getting some walk-ups. Let's hope. All right? So, just make sure you get your 60-day out reservations. Okay, here it comes. Number 4. In Epcot, Via Napoli. Oh yeah, Via Napoli, so good. Their pizza, oh, just phenomenal. We went there last time. We took some brand new friends of ours to Epcot. You should check out that vlog. That was a lot of fun. They surprised us in the Creations Cafe, and then we took them all over Epcot. We got them onto a reservation for Via Napoli, and they were just stunned how good that pizza is. And I have to say this, one of the things I love about Via Napoli is that in order to get the pH right for the water they use to make the dough, they get it from my home state, Pennsylvania, because it's just like the water in Napoli. So, there's a little bit of personal pride going into this, but you get the pizza there, none of them are bad. Even the one with cantaloupe on it. I'm not kidding. It's phenomenal. Arugula and cantaloupe on a pizza? Who'd have thought? Via Napoli did, and you should check that restaurant out at number 4. All right, coming in at number 3. In Hollywood Studios, we have the Hollywood Brown Derby. Michelle and I often get food there. We often go there. It's one of our go-tos. It's a little bit pricier, but the food is so good. And that menu changes all the time. I can't sit here and go, hey, get this thing, because they change that menu up so much. One of the things that does stay is the Cobb salad. We actually recommend it. Get it with chicken. Always amazing. And they mix it right there at the table for you. One of the other things that we also recommend is the grapefruit cake. It sounds weird, tastes awesome. Both Michelle and I like it, and Michelle is not a fan of grapefruit in general, and she actually likes the grapefruit cake. So check that one out. Those two are always on the menu, but the rest of it changes all the time. But the Hollywood Brown Derby is our number 3 restaurant, and we definitely recommend getting a reservation for that one. Oh, one really quick side note about the Hollywood Brown Derby. There's also a Fantasmic dining package you can book, and you can get prime seats for Fantasmic. We've done that a number of times because Michelle loves Fantasmic. So check out that dining package too. That one's really hard to book though. Okay, coming in at number 2, back in the Magic Kingdom, Jungle Navigation Company Limited Skipper Canteen, or Jungle Skipper Canteen for short. I'm not going to go through that whole title again. It literally is the name of it. It's got all the puns. It's got phenomenal space that you can eat in. The food is just a little adventurous. I really like to get the Perkins Thai noodles. They're so good. I get them with chicken and tofu, and that really makes that just a hearty, really good meal that's not going to make you feel like you're dying in the heat. I recommend it tastes like chicken because it is. That's Michelle's go-to there. And make sure you get the Brazilian cheese bread on the secret menu. You can also get one of my favorite beers in Disney World, the Congaluche Ale. It's exclusive to that restaurant and a couple other Adventureland themed restaurants in the area. You can't get it anywhere else. But the Congaluche Ale is so good. Again, the Jungle Skipper Canteen, definitely worth that reservation. Check it out. Your kids will love the jokes, and they'll be able to find something to eat too, and adventurous eaters will be able to find some really fun stuff. All right, we've gotten to number one, and we know this is going to cause some controversy, but the restaurant we have chosen to be our number one in the Disney parks is in Epcot. Le Cellier in the Canada Pavilion. Just great. Every time we've ever eaten there. There's so many great restaurants in Epcot, and we think that that one is the best. One, you're in a wine cellar in a French Canadian province, and it's really, really cozy and nice down there and quiet and just really, really beautiful setting. Two, there has never been ever anything bad on that menu in all the years that I've been there. They used to have a consistency problem. It's gone. We have not seen it in like 10 years where we've had a problem. We love Le Cellier. We book it every trip. 3, pretzel bread. That's all I've got to say. And that amazing cheese soup. Oh, so good. And then on top of that, their cuts of meat can't be beat in many places. The only restaurant that I think might get ahead of it in the steak department is Yachtsman Steakhouse. I talked about that in our previous video. You should check that out. But Le Cellier Steakhouse in Epcot is our number one choice. We hope you're able to get a reservation. You will not regret it. All right, folks, that is our rundown of our 5 favorite restaurants in the Disney parks. We hope that you are now educated on which one you want to get, and our recommendation has helped you get there. We really appreciate it. We do lots of dining reviews. Check out the playlist that just popped up on the screen if you want to find out more of our dining reviews. We do deep dives in all kinds of restaurants, and they're some of our best videos on our channel. We hope that you will check them out. Also, if you get a chance and you didn't check it out, check out the top 5 restaurants in the Disney resorts that we released last week. We hope that that one will help you out too. And anyway, one of the things we'd really appreciate it if you would give us a thumbs up, or you'd hit that subscribe button and help out the channel with the algorithm. We really appreciate you. And like we always say, we don't like to say goodbye because we're gonna see you real soon. So we say, see you bye.